What is going on out there, peeps? All right, my apologies. I was in a huge meeting today, really just evaluating and talking about my future and what's going on a lot of different projects that I have happening all at one time. So I could feel people were hitting me up. Again, not a lot, but a handful of people, a little bit panic about the silver market. So again, I just want to make sure that when I'm talking to you in a video, really pay close attention because I covered what might happen today. And then I'm going to tell you what, in my opinion, we should do. Okay. So again, if you're thinking about buying precious metals, go check out our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down in the description. First time buyers, if you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you'll get a free ½ ounce of silver. Okay? The premiums are a little high, even today after the market dropped out. Why is that? That's because we know where it's going. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Look, you guys know I got Pimpy's Investment Chat. Same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. Come on in. It's free to join. The link is in the description. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in here. If I can't get to them, there are a lot of knowledgeable people in here. They'll be able to answer your questions. You guys know I got LBRY, or in this case, it's called Odyssey. Switch on over. Over here, it's just like YouTube. You have all the videos here. And except for they don't do any censoring, auditing, or deleting of videos. Okay? So here you go. What's going on? First of all, this is not surprising to me at all to see all of a sudden magically cryptocurrencies running. So when we started talking about the short squeeze on silver, all of a sudden we started seeing posts pop up everywhere. You had one group of posts going, no, it's a distraction. Don't go buy silver. Continue buying GameStop stocks. No. The gig was already up on that. And you weren't helping this situation over there. What they did is they continued, the powers that be, people who are buying on it to go along, they crushed the market. You lost your money. This is the way the hedge funds people were able to recoup a lot of their losses, not almost all. So no, it's too late. If you would have got in on the beginning, so it was way up high. Now there are people still holding on to their stocks. They have a bigger mission, okay? And I get where they're going with this. In my opinion, they just exposed a lot of the way the corruption is handled in the stock market. And that is, if you're really taking it to the powers that be, especially hedge funds, we see that the hedge fund people just easily pick up a phone, reach out to politicians, and they intervene. This is illegal. You should be freaking pissed, okay? But that's stocks. Silver is different. Okay? So when I spoke about this movement that we want, I told you, hey, pay attention because this is what's going to happen. They're going to try to drive the price down. Now, another thing I want to mention is this. We've seen a lot of people running over to miner stocks. Don't get me wrong. Miner stocks are a good move. They're going to jump up. But we want to avoid anything paper. No ETFs, no nothing. No paper. If you really want to affect the value of silver, you have to take physical possession of them. So continue to buy them. Okay, there's a shortage out there. What ends up happening is if there's not a lot of inventory available for the retailers, then it starts really affecting what's going on as people keep continuing to demand physical possession, especially after comics. If these people start going, wait a minute, the retailers don't have the supply. This isn't good. It's going to cause the value to jump up. You know, people that have their holdings over there in the comics are going to demand physical possession, in my opinion. So just keep buying it. That's what I was telling you. This is not a short term. This isn't overnight. And for you people buying precious metals trying to get rich overnight, that's not what this is about. Okay? This is a long-term battle. And when I say long-term, it's not as long as, I don't mean like years and years and years. I'm talking about this year we can affect, in my opinion, the value of silver. So it wasn't going to happen overnight. What our job is to do, if you have discretionary funds, if you have the means to do so, We want to keep buying up from the retailers all the silver that they have. So about approximately 1 billion ounces is mined every year. 1 billion. So between the retail and commercial uses, I don't know, somewhere around 930, I think it is, million ounces are used. And I think out of all that, somewhere about 270 million are used for retailers. So if we keep buying that out, we keep demanding physical possession of our investment, not stocks, not ETFs, nothing. We don't want paper anything. Keep buying the physical silver. If you really want to make a difference, you have to keep squeezing the physical market. It affects the other markets. This isn't going to be short term. This is long, but I do think it can happen in this month. I mean, in this year. Okay, you want to see silver jump up to, in the 30s, the 40s, and 50s? Keep buying physical silver. So we saw the market drop today, but you notice the premiums are still skyrocketing. Yeah, crazy. So buy the physical silver. The more you buy it, and then all of a sudden, I knew this is coming. I told you that these media sycophants, man, these people, it's such a criminal syndicate. The bankers, Wall Street, politicians, and the media, they all of a sudden start pumping out articles going, well, I guess your short squeeze mission fell short. Hey, GESARA. No, don't listen to them. Their job is to discourage you from buying silver. That's what they want you to do. Don't listen to them. If I may suggest, we want to keep buying more and more physical silver. Not to mention the fact that it's just a great investment for you. It's a great way to hedge against a screwed up economy. But if you thought, hey, I'm going to buy 1,000 ounces and wait 3 days and all of a sudden be rich, no, not yet. Not yet. Hold. Remember, I told you guys, don't listen to what they're saying. Hold the line. Their job is to scare the crap out of speculators. If the price drops all the way down, you're like, oh crap, I'm losing so much money. I spent $30 on an ounce and now it's down to 20. Oh, no, you didn't lose anything until you go to sell your silver. What we're seeing is the value on here is paper value. A lot of people use this as a gauge. Look at it, and got knocked down to where it was on Friday, just a little bit higher. And Jeff Bezos steps down as CEO. Good. I wish he just stepped down or dropped dead. Nonetheless, yeah, don't fall for this. They want people to, after everything we just saw happening to silver, they're like, crap, we need to artificially pump up cryptos. Look at this, all the way down the board. You think that's real? That's not real. No, they want people to stop buying silver. You actually have the ability to affect the market. Stay away from cryptocurrencies. Stay away from them for now. Look, yeah, I understand they're going to try to pump it up and you could make a lot of money. Good, congratulations. Look at Ethereum all of a sudden, magically. New 52-week high. Nice. Not surprised. It's my favorite one. All right? So you can see all these ones over here towards the 52-week high. Cardano, Chainlink. You know what I mean? So just be careful. This is just their way, in my opinion, to pull you back away from the silver market. That's what they want. We saw everybody dumping cryptos, and that's because they're taking their damn money and buying physical silver with it. Pushing this market, trying to get that rush like they get at GameStop. But in my videos, I told you, is this possible? Yeah, it's possible. But it's a long-term battle. So don't fall for it. For you people that have IRAs and 401ks, be careful. Because what they did is they artificially pumped up the power of the dollar to help drive down the stock market. Don't believe any of these things these people are telling you. You cannot believe the media. They just lie. They don't care about you. Silver sell-offs accelerate with Reddit frenzy unraveling. Of course, they want you to believe that. So you go, I quit. Yeah, sell your silver back. No, don't. The buying frenzy that sent silver to an 8-year high has stalled out. Silver futures in New York fell as much as 10% as traders closed out positions after CME grouped hike margins requirements. Meanwhile, Reddit posters turned their attention to GameStop Corporation losses amid the growing backlash after the silver trade. BlackRock Inc., iShares Silver Trust, and the short squeeze targets of retail traders on Reddit last week slumped more than 8%. They're talking about the paper. They're talking about paper silver, stock markets, ETFs, paper trades. Who gives a crap? That has nothing to do with us. Retailers, deplete them. Take all of their silver if you can. As an army of people who purchase precious metals, the more we continue to buy it all from the retailer side, the more it puts pressures on everything else. You start to get this effect, you know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, there is plenty of silver out there. There's a lot. JP Morgan dropped $1 million, I think it was. Let's see here. So here's what happened. Silver retailer supply squeeze. Sold almost 1 million ounces of silver this weekend versus 50 to 100,000 on a typical weekend. The largest single day volume ever. Had to pull silver after inventory were depleted. But there was another article that said, hey, JP Morgan dropped a quick 1 million physical ounces on the market. I was thinking to myself, so what? It's just 1 million. That's what I was thinking. But you can see 50 to 100,000 is usually what it takes over the weekend. That's a good norm. But 1 million, that's a lot. And it gives the appearance of a saturated market. Don't fall for this. Listen to what I'm telling you. There is not enough physical silver out there to take care of all the needs. Remember, silver is second in commercial uses only to oil. Don't fall for these news articles. We had one saying, no, don't buy silver because the one company, what was the name that were there? The company that Citadel. They're like, oh, Citadel has the fifth largest or whatever it is inventory. That had nothing to do with us. I get it. That affected GameStop people. Do you see what I'm saying? People buying the GameStop shares. So that affected that. But we don't care about stocks. We're not caring about the paper. Yeah, sure, you can make money on it. But if you really want to affect the market, so what if you make money off your shares? The real goal is to long-term affect the overall true value of silver. We need to get it where its real value is. And what we need to do, stay away from the paper. Stay away from it. Continue to buy physical silver. Get it anywhere. Okay? Get it. The more we continue to deplete the retail side of this, the more it stresses the market. If people keep seeing that the retailers cannot hold inventory, then those who have their silver on the COMEX will start going, wait a minute, we're a little bit nervous and concerned. They'll start saying, we want to take physical possession of our orders. That takes more silver off the market. So again, in the videos, you guys, I told you, don't get discouraged. They're going to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to knock it down, and I doubt they do, but I'm just being exaggeratory here, and that is, I don't be surprised if they knock it down to $10. They want you guys to get scared. They want you to give up the physical silver that you have. Don't fall for it. Hold the line. Continue to purchase physical silver. Don't let up if you can afford it. If you have discretionary funds, by all means, and you're interested in it, buy silver. Get a friend, get a family member, get them to buy 1, 2 ounces. But if you're watching the price every day, don't fall for that. This will affect the market over time, a short period of time. I'm not falling for this. I don't think that it's any quidink that all of a sudden, after what we saw was the biggest silver frenzy in history, well, I don't know, 10,000, 2011 might have been, but well, approximately way up there, that all of a sudden magically we see people jumping into cryptocurrencies. I don't believe this. This is just their way of trying to pull people away from investing into silver. All right. So for those of you who've been listening to me a long time, what did I say? When the good news goes up, or when good news there, don't get overly excited. When the bad news comes, don't get overly down. Don't pay attention to the real market value. We get excited about it. I do report it. But this movement right here, it's only going to be effective if we continue. And this means everybody. I don't care what country you are, wherever you're at. Listen to me. If you want to truly affect the market, we have to continue removing physical silver off the market. We don't care about the paper silver. We want the physical silver. Okay? The more you take it off the market, think supply and demand. Sure, I think it is the COMEX sells 300 times more paper silver than they actually have physical silver. So you can imagine what happens if we continue to buy the silver. It would deplete the market. And if all of a sudden the people on the COMEX start demanding physical possession of their silver, it's going to drive the prices way up. We can use the game stock as an example of these hedge funds people going, man, we're losing billions. That's paper. It's different. It's a lot easier to affect quickly. So we use that as an example. These people sell paper contracts or paper shares and everything else when it comes to silver. They manipulate the market via the paper. If we continue to remove the physical silver that is out there and take it out of their hands, they will start to panic. They will demand physical possession of their silver from the COMEX. It's going to deplete the supply. That's when we'll see the value go up. So as an army of silver buyers, don't fall for this hype. This is long term. Don't believe freaking articles like this. Oh yeah, it's unraveling. No, it's over. No, it's not. I told you guys this is long term. I told you they're going to try to do this. Don't be surprised if they knock the price down. Did I not say that? I said don't fall for it. Just continue to purchase silver. Take it off the market. Take it off the market. And you will start seeing the results happen on the true value of silver. All right, you guys, let me know what you think, man. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, helps out the market, and I truly do appreciate it. And I'll catch you. Helps out the market, helps out the channel, and I truly do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.